Hi, I'm Salma, and I'm going to be vlogging my experience at a Joe Dispenza advanced retreat. If you can see the reflection in the sliding door behind me, you'll see that my camera is on a trash can. It's all good though. So anyways, I'm just going to be sharing my day-to-day experience. We're not allowed to film inside of the event, so I'm going to come on here every day and just share anything that I experienced or anything that I felt about the event and just share my thoughts. Maybe this will help you decide if you ever want to come to one of his events or not. So we flew in yesterday. I'm here with a friend and we're at the Cancun advanced retreat from June 7th through the 13th. We flew in yesterday and then they had a shuttle come pick us up. So that was part of what we paid for. So they had a shuttle pick us up and pick up other people that were flying in. I'm not sure how many people are at the event yet, but I think it's a massive amount. There were a bunch of people that got on the shuttle and then we drove around to another terminal and then picked up more people. And then it was about a 45-minute drive to our hotel. So they have us staying at the Barcelo Maya Grand Hotel in the Riviera Maya. And it's like a massive resort. I don't think I've ever seen a resort this big, to be honest. It's connected to like 3 or 4 other Barcelo resorts that we have access to. I think there's like a theme park. I don't even know how many pools, like a massive amount of pools. They're everywhere. We're in front of the water. There's restaurants, there's buffets. It's all inclusive. So that's awesome. And the food isn't like super bland and gross. It's pretty good. And it's very luxurious. So I'm into it. You know, I like luxury. So last night we checked in, we took the shuttle. It was about a 45-minute ride to the hotel. Then we had to check in with front desk. And I mean, we were so hungry and tired. So we immediately just dropped our stuff off in our room. And then we went to one of the restaurants and had dinner. And I went to bed immediately. This morning we woke up, we went to the gym and, worked out a little bit. And went to the breakfast buffet, which was really nice. There were so many options, I was overwhelmed, but in a good way. And then today we were supposed to register for the Joe Dispenza event. So registration is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. After breakfast, we walked by and the line was so long. So we're gonna try going there a little bit later, like around 3, and hopefully the line isn't as long and we can just register real quick. And then the event starts at 4:30 today, so I'm really excited. After the event, I will just share with you my thoughts and experiences, and I'll do that every day. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy. I might even have my friend share if she has any experiences as well. But check out this view really quick. So this is our balcony, and I think all the rooms are like this unless you pay for a suite or something, but we have this like amazing hot tub. There's this view, you can see the ocean. There's lots of grass, there's a pool right underneath here. There's lots of pools, like if you walk around, I don't even know how many pools there are. There's like this lounge that we saw last night where the chairs light up and they have a DJ. There's a lot going on here. Maybe I'll take you guys around the resort a little bit later, but I mean, he has his events, obviously all around the world, and probably switches up the resort, so I don't think it's that important to put that in this vlog. But Joe definitely keeps it fancy, so that's why, you're paying this money to come do this. For the experience and for the fancy time, which is fun. All right, well, I will see you guys later, and hopefully I'm not looking this crusty. Bye. So we are about to go to day 1 of the workshop. We did end up going to registration later around 3, and there was absolutely no line, so that was great. And my friend and I ended up in the same group because I guess they split you into groups and it's super random, but we were supposed to be together. So we ended up in the same group. Day 1 is gonna start at 5 p.m. So we have our sweats on. You wanna be super comfortable. And it's also freezing in the room. Like we got a taste of it and you definitely wanna be warm. So in my bag, I packed a blanket, I packed like cozy little socks, a pillow, We have a journal, pen, little eye mask, 2 sets of headphones, and that's everything, right? Is that everything?
Yep.
Yeah. That's everything. So I will let you know how day 1 goes. We'll keep you posted. See you later. It's happening!
We're on our way.
We're super excited. Can you tell? Hi, so we just did day 1 and I changed my clothes because I was really, really hot. At the end, we did this breathing exercise and I was literally sweating. So when I came into my room, I just changed into this and got ready because we also do need to get downstairs and have dinner because I think the buffet closes at 10 p.m. So we have like an hour. But anyways, let me tell you about day 1. So day 1 was more informative. They'd put us in groups earlier when we registered, and then they had a bunch of tables, and we sat down at a table that was like part of our group. And there were, I don't even know, there were like 20 tables or something. It was quite a bit that were in our group. So you got to kind of like pick where you wanted to sit. So my friend and I sat together, and then these 3 other people sat with us who were also really nice. And Joe kind of just reiterated all of the work that he goes through in his programs. So before you go to the advanced retreat, like once you pay for it, you get access to his intensive and progressive program. And you have to finish those programs before you come to the advanced retreat because you have to know what he's talking about and understand everything he's saying. So pretty much he just went over everything in those courses and then talked a lot about the meditations that we're going to do and got us excited. And then at the very end, we practiced this breath that we're going to be doing all week. I think most people, but I have a very hard time with it. So first you start off where your first energy center is, your first chakra. So your perineum. So it's the spot between your booty and your other goods. And you clench and squeeze that. And then you clench and squeeze your lower ab muscle, your upper ab muscle. And as you're doing that, you imagine your breath going through these energy centers and up through your body. So you're squeezing as like tight as you can. And then pretty much sending it to the spot between your throat and the back of your head, so where your pineal gland is, and you're sending the energy there. So he has you practice and just squeeze and breathe up, and then you hold it and you squeeze even more. So you kind of feel like you're gonna explode, and then you breathe out and you do it again. So he had us rehearse that. We are meeting at 6 a.m. tomorrow to begin the work and actually do the meditations, so I'm very excited. I will keep you posted on that tomorrow. Right now, my friend and I are gonna go have a meal and then maybe just walk around the resort a little bit and then come back and shower and prepare for an early morning. Okay, I talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. It's 5:30 a.m. here on day 2, and I just showered and put on some comfy sweats. I'm gonna throw on a sweater and we're gonna head down and begin the day with Joe. I will get back to you this evening and let you know how it goes. Sorry, I don't have much energy right now. It's so early. I think I only slept for like 4 hours. The sun's not even up. So, yeah, maybe I'll be more energized later. I will talk to you guys after the workshop for today. Okay, bye. So I just got back to the room. We're on break for breakfast. I'm super out of it right now. We just did a meditation, and I think we were in meditation for almost 2 hours. We did this breathing exercise that I told you guys about yesterday. I can't even explain it right now. I'm like in space. But we did this breathing exercise, and then we blessed our energy centers but we did each one for a super long time. And we felt the energy in the center and then outside of the center, and worked our way up all the way above our head. And then he had us lay down and just relax, and he said it was okay if we fell asleep. And after a while, I think I was kind of dreaming, and then he snapped us out of it and told us to remember, but I don't remember anything. I just still feel like I'm floating. So yeah, I'm gonna go have breakfast, and then we're gonna go back in the room and continue with the meditations. So I'll let you know how it goes. So we're on a break right now, and I decided to come up and check in with you guys. So I don't want to ruin the experience for anybody that wants to go to an advanced retreat, so I don't want to tell you like everything we did. I'm just gonna tell you how I felt and if I had any experiences. So pretty much we did do meditations in the morning, and after that I was just like super spacey and like out of it. I can't even hold this camera up with this hand. So super spacey and out of it, and then actually we had a break, we went to breakfast, and then went back. We had a second round of meditations. So we had some people on stage and they did something pretty cool. I'm not gonna say it, but that was amazing to watch. And then I feel like during the meditations, I was going to have a breakthrough moment when your Kundalini energy goes off, or when the energy from your lower chakras moves upwards and out of your crown. But I kept getting anxious every time it was about to happen, and then I would stop myself. So I've had it happen before, and I can sense when the feeling is coming on. And it's amazing when it happens, but I also have a little bit of a fear with it, because I'm just like, okay, when this happens, what am I going to be like? What are the changes that are gonna happen? How powerful am I going to be? You know, just a human being scared of the unknown. That's what was going on with me. Oh, during one of the meditations, I definitely felt some light being sending me healing energy or comfort, just letting me know to let go of the fear and that it's okay. You're in a meditation for like a pretty long time, or at least I think it's a long time. So it almost becomes like hard to remember once you're up and out of it. But I think that's everything. If I think of anything else, I will let you know. I'm gonna get back and go back for more meditations for today. Pretty crazy. This will be the third time we've done a long meditation for the day, and I don't know how many more there are. It's 4 p.m. right now, so we still have like the rest of the day. But I will keep you posted. So it's the end of the day. I mean, I'm very tired. We meditated for almost 6 hours today. So after the pretty long meditations, we'd take a break and then come back and then do more, and then take a break and then come back and do more. So we've been kind of going all day. During the meditations, we learned a breath, and we're just getting used to feeling the space and becoming no one, nothing. What is it, Annalise? No time, no one, nothing. You know what I'm talking about. Feeling the space. Oh, we just ordered some pillows. So they're delivering the pillows. But anyways, we're just learning how to do some of the breathing that Joe teaches, and just feeling into the meditations. When I was doing the meditations, I experienced a lot of like movements, which I experience that in general when I'm meditating, but even more so during these meditations. Like at one point, it felt like I was on a scooter on a bumpy road, and like my butt was like going up and down, literally like bouncing up and down on the chair. And my eyes were closed, and I was just breathing, and it was just bouncing. So that is a reaction of energy moving through your body and things shifting. Besides that, nothing too crazy happened today. I was at some points like in my mind a lot. So some people in the room like literally will start like screaming at the top of their lungs because they're having full-blown like kundalini experiences where their energy moves from their bottom chakras all the way up and through their head, and like they're having a crazy experience and connecting with the divine and healing and moving energy through their body. And you'll just be like doing a meditation and you'll hear somebody like ah! like literally scream at the top of their lungs, and it's like incredible. So you know, that times did cross my mind where I was like, why am I not screaming and having this crazy experience? But it's only day 2 and I'm still, you know, learning the meditations and getting better. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what I experience. I'll keep you posted, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for day 3. Tomorrow is early as well, 6 a.m. So we're gonna head to bed early. And maybe tomorrow I'll start levitating. Hi. So it's day 3. It's the end of day 3. I just wanted to kind of go, just like do the day and not worry about vlogging. And I might look a little crazy right now. I'm like high as balls. It feels like I took ecstasy, Molly, MDMA, but I haven't taken anything. I feel amazing. I feel like so much energy rushing to my head. It's like blissful and joyful. Today we started off in the morning. We did a meditation. Oh, I'm trying to think now. What happened this morning? This is what happened. So this morning, I can't even speak right now. This morning, we did our meditation. So my real dad died when I was 1, but I've had my stepdad since I was 4. I have a connection with my real dad, and I always feel him with me, and he's always guiding me and, you know, protecting me and there with me. But this morning, my friend Annalise, during her meditation, she had a bunch of things happen, and my dad came to her and told her that I need to let go, that he's always with me, but that I need to let go. So we had our break, and then, you know, she gave me the message. And then the next meditation, I'm in the meditation, and I mean, pretty much what Joe does is get your energy to rise, and then you connect with this like oneness where you feel love and bliss. That's where you manifest from or heal from the 5D, not the 4D, not the 3D. So you literally become one with that energy. You lose the feeling in your body. Like, you don't feel your body anymore. You're just like a consciousness, and it's incredible. So during that time, as the energy is rising and we're doing a meditation, and we always start off with like this breath that he taught us. So we're doing this breathing, and it's like I feel a lot of energy up here, and I have had like a blast off of energy before in the past randomly. So I know the feeling. So it felt like it was coming. But then I would feel so much energy in my heart, and it would almost distract me, and my heart would just start like pounding. And then when I would tune into that, I would feel so much sadness, like so much sadness to where you want to like sob on your knees. So I realized my body, like my mind, is connected to my dad and knows that he's always with me and is at peace with it, but my body is still suffering from the pain, from the loss. During that meditation, I was like struggling with like bringing my energy up, and then I would feel like starting to feel blissful and like lifting, and then like this feeling in my heart would bring me back down, and I would feel this sadness and just start like literally crying. And I have like an eye cover, which like most people do, so you can just like cry under your eye cover and it's fine. There's like literally people screaming at the top of their lungs in the room. There's people crying. It is absolutely incredible. Like when this energy moves through you, your body just like does like, you literally start like spinning and moving, and you can feel this energy when it gets up here and it goes through your throat. Like I was making the craziest faces. Like I can feel like everything just like contracting and energy just moving up. It's unbelievable. Like it's definitely an experience, an amazing experience. So anyways, during that meditation, it was just like a lot of, sadness for me, and then like, like a little bit of bliss, then back to the sadness. During the break, I just wanted to go in our room and like just cry a little bit and kind of digest that. And then I asked one of the advanced meditators that Joe has, what should I do when that happens? Should I sit in the feeling and like let it process, or should I just let the energy flow and focus on the energy up here? And he told me to focus on the energy up here, because once I hit that like oneness and that bliss, the energy is going to come down through my body, and the energy is going to rush through, and it's just going to like get rid of that pain that I'm feeling. So this last meditation was amazing as well. I mean, so many people popped off in the room. I'm gonna call it popping off now, because it's just when the energy just breaks through like a champagne bottle that just, with its cork that just flies off, and you'll like hear people like scream or like laugh, or you'll like hear somebody like contorting on the ground because the energy is like trying to get through their body. Like I'm literally like this at times, like in my chair. No joke. This is like absolutely wild. So where was I in my story? Oh, okay. So we're doing the third meditation, and this was the time where we get to actually call in what we are wanting to manifest. And well, first you connect to the 5D again. So that oneness where you're like not in your body, you're like an awareness, a consciousness that's one with everything. And then you feel the emotion of what you want, and you think of what it is that you want to manifest or bring into your life or heal, or what, it could be anything. So I did that, and I thought that it would be a little difficult because like some of them I just didn't know how I would feel, but I felt it. Like I felt it all, and it felt amazing. Yeah, it just felt amazing to feel what it would be like to be your future self. You know how there's this like person that you see yourself as, or that you've always imagined yourself as, or that you feel you are, but sometimes you're too afraid to be that person. Oh my God, I'm gonna get teary-eyed talking about this, but I felt what it was like to be who I'm supposed to be who I am. And it was amazing. And there were other things that I wanted to bring into my life, and I saw and I felt and I experienced those, and it was beautiful. And then we laid on the floor, and oh my God, so many people were just like popping off. Like I didn't have the full pop off, or I haven't had the full pop up yet, but I keep getting really close. And it felt like half the room, or more than half the room, was just like in another blissed out universe. Like, and at the end of the meditation, almost the whole room was laughing. Like everybody was laughing. And as that was happening, I could feel the energy in the room raising even higher. And that's why I feel like this, because it was like everybody's joy as one consciousness just brought me to this like blissful, happy place. So that's day 3. It was amazing. Hopefully that made sense. And yeah, I'm gonna go watch the sunset on the beach and have dinner, and we're gonna do it all again tomorrow, and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. It's day 4. Well, it's the end of day 4, and I'm just checking in, letting you know how it went. I feel so relieved and amazing right now. So this morning we started off with a walking meditation as the sun rose. It's like we walked into our future selves, into the future that we want for ourselves, and it was incredible. Like you're standing and you close your eyes and you meditate, and then you open your eyes and you walk. You open your eyes and you walk as your future self. There were 2 parts to this meditation. So you do that once, and then you do it again. And it'll tell you like stop, close your eyes, and then it'll tell you when to walk again. And I was really trying to like tune in to what it would feel like to be my future self and embody that. I felt like I was doing it. I had like a little bit of doubts, but I felt like I was doing it. And then when I opened my eyes and started walking, I realized I was definitely doing it. My posture was straighter. I felt like a lot more muscle in my body, way more confident, and I could see the energy fields of the trees. And I was just like in awe. It was incredible. It was so beautiful. It was amazing. After, it was like myself started doubting that, like saying, can I really be this person? And these like kind of bad feelings came up. So I realized I had some energy that was like stuck that needed to be moved. It was almost like in my mind, I see my future self. I know who I am, who I want to be, but my body wasn't willing to accept that yet. So I was a little disappointed after, because I went from this, oh my God, I'm my future self, this is amazing, to like, oh, can you really be that person? You know, state of mind and feeling. So then we had a break, and then we went in for meditation too. And I was struggling with this yesterday a little bit, but it wasn't bothering me as much. I was like, oh, it'll pass. But again, the energy was moving through my body, and my body's like shaking and vibrating, and then it gets to my throat, and I'm like making the craziest faces, and I'm like, oh my, literally like disgusting. And just trying to like let it pass through me. But for some reason, it's just like not going, and my heart's pounding, and then like all of a sudden I'm getting scared, and then I'm getting upset because I'm like, why am I not doing it? And then I'm snapping myself out of it, and I'm just getting frustrated. So during the second meditation, that's what was happening to me. And it was just like over and over and over. It would come up, and I'd just be like, and like my whole body would tense up, and I was like trying to relax, and I was like, let go. I was telling myself to let go and to surrender, and it just like wasn't happening like I thought I was, but I wasn't, or I didn't know how to. So by the end of the second meditation, I was like pretty upset. I just went to my room and took a nap, and like asked the universe, I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Like, can you help me? I'm like getting really upset. Like I wanted to cry. So then I go in for the third meditation, and I'm like feeling down, and I almost didn't even want to go because I didn't want to experience what I had just experienced again. And we're sitting with this like amazing guy at our table, and he starts telling us about this breathing that he does, and how you can like breathe into your chest and then relax it down into your body, and then it makes your whole body relax. And then he told me when it goes through my throat to just literally lean all the way back and just let your head go back and just let it go through. So I wasn't letting my head go all the way back because I don't know, that just didn't come naturally to me. Instead, I was like doing this and like clenching and making all these crazy faces. So after he told us that, I was like, okay, let's just try this, let's do this. And the energy starts rising during the meditation, and I'm like, okay, do the breath, relax. And immediately I was like, whoa, I could feel it lifting and actually getting through this time. And when I would breathe in and do what he was doing, my body was like relaxing. And then even though it was a lot of pressure, I almost started enjoying it. Like I was like, because I knew I was doing it. So I was like, okay, I'm enjoying it. The energy's going through. It's a little weird, but I'm just gonna go with it. And now I know how to breathe and what to do with my head. And yeah, so during this meditation, I totally released this like energy that was blocked, and I just felt like really happy and got some feelings of bliss, and could feel so much energy just going through my brain and out. And I was having like visuals and seeing images, and I was even told like a place that I should travel to during this trip. So that was super cool. So today has been amazing. This was an amazing life-changing experience, like seriously. And again, like today, so many people were just, oh, this is another thing. As it was going through my throat area, the energy, I was making like way more sounds today. I was just like, you literally like moan, and there's like so many people in the room just like randomly moaning or screaming. And I just like finally just let myself do it. And that was just me releasing the energy and, you know, having it go through. So yeah, this has been very, very amazing. I think, what do we have? Today's day 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, we have 3 more days left, so we'll see what else is ahead, but I'm feeling really good, and this experience has been incredible. I feel like Joe Dispenza gives you the key on how to become the creator and the exact explanation of everything that happens spiritually, scientifically, energetically. It's so cool. It's amazing. Well, I will keep you guys posted on tomorrow. Wait, what day is it? It's day 5? It's day 5. It's night 5. And honestly, today was a blur and I'm so tired. I think we did 4 meditations today. I feel like I can't even think straight. I'm gonna try to explain what happened today tomorrow, but I don't think much happened today for me. I was just really, really tired, and we have to wake up at like 3:30 a.m. because we're gonna start meditating at 4 a.m. tomorrow. So that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, so I will get back to you because Llama needs her sleep and she is in a daze. So today is day 6 and I just look crazier and crazier every day. I just don't have any time to get ready. Yesterday I was so tired I couldn't even vlog anything. And we did 4 different meditations throughout the day and they're all like an hour or more long and it was almost kind of blurring together. I mean, it did blur together and I was exhausted. And also when you're channeling like so much energy, you feel like very like lightheaded and like just literally out in space is what it feels like. So we did a healing yesterday on somebody and that was amazing. That was amazing. We prepared by doing this walking meditation and we walked into, you know, the energy of being a healer. And then we immediately were supposed to go in the room and, you know, hold that energy. And right before I walked into the room, I literally, like in my body, I felt this person being healed. And I just started like crying and like thanking, you know, God, creator, source, the divine for this person's healing. And I could just like feel it so much. So I knew whoever we were healing was going to be healed because I randomly like had tapped into that energy and I just felt it like in my body, all around me. And then we walked into the room and everybody at our table had a picture of the person we were healing. And we were supposed to, you know, like memorize their face when we closed our eyes. And Joe walked us through the meditation and it was beautiful. Like some people, I think, were laughing with joy. Some people were crying. It was like I saw her, during the meditation, I saw her like energy field, like her light body. And I remember I was also a light and I was just like removing what no longer needed to be there around her body. And by the end, I felt like she was healed. So I think we had to write our names down on an envelope, and Joe's team is supposed to call us after I think they do tests on these people and let us know if we actually healed them or not. So I'm excited to know, but I really feel like we healed this woman. And it's so amazing because we're like in a room of over 1,000 meditators all working together. I mean, the energy in the room is ridiculous. So that's what I remember from yesterday. Oh, and we did other meditations. But after that, I was honestly just so tired. I couldn't like fully get into everything like I have before. And then this morning we had to wake up. We woke up at 3 a.m. because we had to be ready and in the room at 4 a.m. And I was so tired. And we did a meditation for 5 hours. Like, I thought I was losing my mind. I felt like this was really hard for me. I felt like I was literally losing my mind the whole time. I don't even know. I think for the first hour or two, I was just like, I felt like I couldn't sit still. I felt like I wanted to run out of the room. I felt like I was being tortured. And I was trying to get into it and I just couldn't, and I felt like Joe's voice was just on repeat, and like I would slightly get into it and then I would just like hear the same thing repeat, and I was so tired and I just wanted to sleep and I didn't want to be sitting up in a chair, and it was so early, and it was just like everything was bothering me. And then like laying on the ground, like my back was hurting, and I don't even know how long we were laying there, and we had to do it 3 different times, like over and over and over and over. I just like had to let myself start falling asleep so that I could make it through without running out of the room. But then you move from your chair to the floor, so like then I have to like wake myself up and like move back down, and then wake myself up and move back up, like do the breaths and go in and out of consciousness. Like for me, I could not get into it. And then as soon as it was over, I like went to my room because we had like an hour and 30-minute break, and I just passed out, and I even debated on whether I wanted to go back into the room after that because of just the exhaustion I felt and the struggle of doing that. It was like disheartening to me because all the other meditations, like things went pretty well and I felt things and saw things, but this one, it just like I was like, my body, all it could think about was, you are so tired, like what are you doing? Like go lay down. And I didn't. I made it through. So I overcame my body, but I still have a lot of work to do. And then even now, I'm tired. Let's see, how many meditations have we done? So we did a 5-hour meditation, and it's the longest meditation that he's ever done with a group before as well. Oh, we just did another one, and I actually enjoyed this last one. It was like it was a short and sweet one. And we're about to go back in the room in like 20 minutes and learn more and do more. So I am excited for this. I'll let you know how it goes. And then again, tomorrow we're waking up at 3 a.m. to meditate for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours maybe. So I'm just hoping that I can get through that. That one makes me a little nervous, but I'm here, so I'm gonna show up and do my best and see where it takes me. So I'll let you know how it goes. Bye. Hey, it's me again. I actually did not notice that the previous video was zoomed into my face, but you know what? I filmed it like that, so it's fine. And I was in space anyways, mentally, spiritually, energetically. How many meditations did we do today? We did a 5-hour meditation in the morning, which I told you guys about that. And then we did another meditation that was actually short, which usually none of them are short. And then we did a healing on somebody. So again, we had a picture. Everybody had the same picture at my table. We focused our energy on that person and connecting with the divine and letting it be channeled through us and sending that person love and joy for life. So that was interesting. I feel like the person that we had today, she was actually what I sensed was that she was actually a little resistant to accepting the energy. Like, I feel like she didn't believe that she could heal. And me and my friend both picked up on that just by feeling into her energy and her picture. But, we still sent her lots of love, and by the end, it was like, when I would look at the picture, I would see her smiling. Because she didn't look happy in her picture at all. And then we did a walking meditation, and that was nice too. I just felt like I tapped into the future me, the me that I'm becoming. And when I was laying there at the end, I just was thinking about everything that I've learned here, and it's literally just, it's a lot. It's so much. This has been seriously amazing, and it's so nice being around like-minded people that want to learn this kind of stuff. And are interested in it. I'm still a little out of it because we just go in and out of meditations all day, and if I have time to like try and nap, I will. I think I napped for an hour today, and we woke up at 2:45 a.m. actually. 2:45, 3 a.m. And we gotta do it again tomorrow, but tomorrow's the last day, so I'm kind of sad that it's gonna be over. But I've met a lot of cool people, and yeah, I'm gonna take what I've learned home with me and continue, but I'll probably summarize more tomorrow because I'll probably get to have a nice sleep because I think tomorrow it ends at 2:30, so it's like a half day, but we do start at 4 a.m. and that means I gotta wake up at 3. So I will keep you posted on how everything goes tomorrow. Bye. So today's day 7. It's the last day, and I just got back from our first meditation, and it went super well for me. I feel like I got exactly what I wanted. So of course we had to wake up at 3 a.m. and be like ready to go, ready to meditate at 4 a.m. And we did a 4-hour meditation. I mean, I definitely connected to source during this meditation, and I don't know, it just gave me some messages. I mean, definitely like so much like love and good feelings throughout my body, and you know, I'm still a little floaty from it. It's almost like sometimes when energy is going through you, it's almost like if you go to a crystal shop and all the crystals have so much energy that you get like a little nauseous and a little like lightheaded and dizzy because you're around just like so much high energy that it's like your body's trying to acclimate to it, and you'll get like hot flashes and stuff. So yeah, during these meditations I'll get like really hot and start sweating. Sometimes I'll feel like I'm gonna throw up from all the energy going through my body. Very light and dizzy at times, and it'll like come in waves, and then I'll adjust. But anyways, yeah, it told me like twice to go to a certain place in Colombia because there's something there for me. I don't know what it is, but I'm definitely gonna go and find out. And I got 2 more messages about just some other people that I know, and I wrote them down. Besides the few messages that I got, it was more of just such peace and sometimes energy surges and waves of love just going through my body. So it was amazing. Oh, and I also asked, because I'm getting like, I've had energy surges and energy go through the top of my head, but some people here are like literally like popping off. Like, I mean, I shake too, but some people are like arching backwards and like roaring and having these like crazy experiences. And I was like, why didn't that happen to me? And it was just like, well, you've already had it before and you have a little bit of a fear of it, so that's not what you need, because we want you to be comfortable going deep into meditations alone and just seeing where you can go and where it can take you. So it was like, it didn't want to overwhelm me, which is pretty much what it was, because I've had a lot of mystical experiences, and I have had like a spontaneous Kundalini awakening, and I didn't know much about it back then, and I didn't know like anybody else that had experienced it, so it's kind of scary. And a lot of my experiences, I don't know many people personally that have had similar experiences, so sometimes it can feel like I'm alone in it, and sometimes it scares me sometimes. But after being here, I just don't feel scared, and I'm actually excited to explore. And these things already, I know I have like a natural ability to access it a little bit easier, so now I'm not afraid to like just close my eyes and go deep and see like where I can go, where my meditations take me, what sorts of experiences I have, who I connect with, all kinds of things. So I'm excited. I'm more confident. It's so weird. I don't even feel super exhausted after that meditation. Like, I feel really good right now. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna take a break and probably have some food, and then we're gonna go do another healing on somebody. And then I think that's gonna be the end of the week. So I'll tell you guys about that after. Bye. Hey, it's me again. So yesterday I never checked in after the first meditation, So we went back in and we did another healing, and that was beautiful. I felt a lot of like loving energy in my heart. And then we just wanted to enjoy the resort a little bit, since for most of the week we were just like in and out of meditations. You know, when you leave, you either go eat or you try to like get a little bit of rest or process. You know, we didn't really get to just walk around the resort and, you know, put our toes in the pool and lay by the beach and all that. So that's what we did, and we hung out with some people and just talked about our experiences. I feel like in a day or two I'm gonna come back on here and just talk more about what I experienced and how I feel now, because I literally feel amazing. Like, I just tried to pack my suitcase. The normal me throws everything in there. Like, I literally don't even fold stuff if I know I'm just gonna unpack again. Like, I threw everything in there. There's usually no organization, and I just stuff it in there and I'm like, okay, cool. Today, for some reason, I couldn't do that. Like, I folded everything, I organized everything. My suitcase looks amazing, and it's never looked like that before. And it was just like, I feel like this new me has just has it together, you know? I'm gonna enjoy her. But yeah, I'm just gonna process more and see what else I notice has changed within me, besides just feeling more free and happy. And yeah, I feel great. This morning I woke up and did a meditation, and then we have this like hot tub on the balcony, and it's raining today, and I like filled up the hot tub and I just looked out and watched the rain, stared out at the ocean, and looked at the trees swaying, and I was just like, this is my life, and I love it, and I accept it, and there's a lot more to come. And it was just like a beautiful moment. You're the creator of your life, and you write your own story, and you make your life what it is. And what I learned this week was definitely gonna help me do that. Because actually, before I started packing my suitcase, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. And then I closed my eyes and, you know, did the technique that Joe taught us, which is like tuning into new potential. So you just close your eyes, you connect to the field. So you come out of your body, connect to energy, and you think of another doorway, and you walk into another possibility where packing is easy, packing is fun. I'm really good at packing. And I literally did it in like 5 seconds. I was standing there, I closed my eyes, I like felt connected immediately. I was like, yeah, packing is so easy. I'm gonna have so much time and it's gonna be great. And then literally after that, I was playing music, everything was organized, I was putting away everything organized, I had fun getting ready, and I still have time to make a little video. And I feel really good. So yeah. It's working. It's working. I feel like a magical creature right now. But anyways, I will talk to you guys in a few days and just let you know more of what I've learned and processed, and just more about how I feel about the experience. All right, I'll talk to you later. Well, hello, it's me, Joe Dispenza. Just kidding. Hey guys, so it is a few days after the Joe Advanced Workshop, and I guess I'm just gonna talk about how I'm feeling now post-event. So I've been keeping up with my meditations. I mean, I'm not meditating 6 hours a day, but every morning I have done an hour meditation, and it feels amazing. It's not hard to do anymore because I'm used to it. So imagine meditating for like 6 hours and then dropping down to 1 hour. I have meditated, well, it's mostly just been 1 hour in the morning, but the other day I did 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour at night as well. I've still been feeling really amazing when I do the meditations. I definitely feel like connected to the unified field, the 5D, the loving awareness. I can feel my energy centers. Not all of them, like some of them are more, I can feel more than others. The only one I can't ever feel at all is my root chakra, like the bottom energy center. But the others I'm pretty good at feeling. Okay, I'm definitely feeling more confident, and I feel like I can just create the life that I want for myself. Like, I don't feel worried anymore. I feel like everything is working out. I was already in tune with the universal language, talking to the universe, getting signs, synchronicities, and I've been getting even more of them, and it's been amazing. I don't really know what else to say because it's just been a few days after, but I feel really great. I'm keeping up with my meditations. I don't plan on stopping. I truly feel like I am ready to create the life that I want and that it's going to happen. And I connect with it every morning during my meditations, and I feel it, and I feel like the universe, the loving awareness, the unified field is speaking back to me and making it happen. You know, things are popping up, things are happening. My friend and I are also gonna go to Colombia on this trip because the field told me to go for something. I don't know what that something is, but I'm gonna go and find out. So stay tuned and I will share it with you. Subscribe if you want to know what it is that I get in Colombia, since I'm getting sent out there for some reason. Well, I know one of the reasons, and I'll tell you about that once it happens, but I'm gonna have it happen first and then we'll talk about it. And look, it's Annalise. She survived the retreat as well.
Looking glossy and flossy.
She's a new human. She's feeling good as well. Like, we literally feel like we can become whoever we want. Like, I feel more myself.
At any moment, at any time, it's all inside of us.
Yes.
Yes.
This is true. Like, we both are feeling like we can be who we're meant to be and do it confidently and just no longer have fear.
At all. None.
Yeah, at all. It feels like the universe, loving awareness, the unified field has us cradled in its arms, and
yes,
things are just happening, and it's wonderful and amazing, and we're just enjoying our lives and, you know, flowing.
And gratitude at every single moment. Over coffee, as we walk down the street, we're just like, don't you feel so happy right now in this moment? Look at that tree. And it sounds like hippie something I would never say, but it's just joy and gratitude and happiness and love, and it just has to come out.
This is true. We've been feeling so like blessed and very, very grateful for everything that's been coming our way, and just more and more connected to everything. So if you are thinking about going to a Joe Dispenza advanced retreat, you should go. There's literally no reason why you shouldn't go. It is amazing. It's life-changing. It's incredible. Joe Dispenza is amazing. I feel like he is a master. He is a guru. Like, he should be levitating on a mountain somewhere in the Himalayas, but he's like a master of the future, you know? He dresses cool, he's scientific, he's got it all down. He's swaggy, he's funny, he's amazing. Sometimes you look at him and you're like, is he hot? Do I think he's hot? Because he's just so passionate and loving, and he truly wants people to transform and to become their best selves and to connect them to this unified field, to this loving awareness, to this oneness. Like, he's the real deal. He is the real deal. He's amazing, and his work is absolutely incredible, and this isn't sponsored or anything. I wish I was just getting to go to these advanced retreats for free all the time, but that's not the case. But at least I got to experience it, and it was absolutely incredible. It's life-changing. I feel like it's the most transformative and most amazing thing that I've ever done for myself. Annalise, my friend, feels the same way, and so do a lot of other people that we met that went. I feel like 98% of the people that were there feel like this has changed their life forever in the most amazing way. And yeah, you should go. It's a beautiful experience. If you never thought about going, I would definitely try and go. I know that it's kind of hard to get tickets and they sell out in like 10 minutes, but all you have to do is sign up for, like, go to one of the events and sign up for the wait list, and then you get emails about when tickets are going to go on sale and what time, and then you just have to be prepared and on your computer a few minutes beforehand, and you know, when the clock strikes, you better get to clicking and buying those tickets. But totally worth it. Even if you go by yourself, you'll meet lots of people, you'll make lots of friends. People want to hang out, people want to talk and share experiences, and you're gonna have an amazing time. All right, well, thank you for tuning in and hearing about my experience. I'd love for you to subscribe so I can share more fun, universal, mystical experiences with you.